viewers, this is Miller Lee. I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of my garage and kind of give you guys an introduction to what I plan on bringing onto the show. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got in here. Go ahead and open up the garage. First of all, I'll start off with this 1996 Acura Integra. It's turbocharged. Currently, it makes 550 horsepower to the wheels. It's on pump gas. It's a 1.8 liter Honda VTEC engine, dual overhead cam, with a list of modified parts that range anywhere from forged pistons. It runs a Skunk 2 rod, Skunk 2 valve train, camshafts, intake manifold. It's on a BorgWarner 66mm turbo T4 housing on a 91 AR with a full race exhaust manifold, as you guys can see right there, full race right there. It's full body, full interior. It's seen a best on a quarter-mile time of 10 seconds at the track, driven to and from the track. Before I fire up the car for you, I'll show you a little bit about how this car has been in a magazine back in the days. Actually, this magazine came out in 2008. They did a little feature article about me. This is when the car was making just about 600 horsepower with the help of my friend Doug Jenkins from Power Pros, shop from Long Beach, California, Southern California. I'll go ahead and show you a little bit about the interior. It's basically it's a little bit messy right now, but it's, you know, it's full interior, full body. It's registered. It's insured also, license plate and all that stuff. We'll go ahead and fire up the car. For the most part, it does sound like a, you know, it doesn't sound like too much of a highly modified vehicle. It idles pretty normal by itself. Show you a little bit more. Pretty smooth overall. The car gets about 31 miles to the gallon on pumped gas. Normally on high boost, I'll go ahead and put race gas in this. On high boost, at about just 34 pounds of boost, it makes about 775 horsepower to the wheels. It's a definitely fun car to drive. It's something that I've had for a long time now. And it's kind of like the love of my life. I named it Stacy. Stacy was basically an ex-girlfriend of mine that I had back in high school. Beautiful girl, by the way. And this kind of reminds me of her. But except this one doesn't talk back, right? A little bit more about it. There we go. Go ahead and turn off the car here. The car's ran low 10s on the quarter mile on slicks when it was making, you know, when it makes more horsepower on obviously on race gas. And here's my slicks and everything. You can see my garage, and I got a lot of Honda toys in here. Basically everything in here is Honda, right? I'm a big Honda enthusiast. But that's a little bit about Stacy right there. Next, I have my 1999 Honda Civic. As you guys can see, the turbo, it's a lot bigger. This is a T4 67mm BorgWarner turbo. It is also on a full race exhaust manifold. You guys can see it right there. This car has been converted to run off of ethanol, E85. It's also on a coil and plug. It's a 1.8 itself originally, where it's been bored out to a 2 liter. This car sees just about between 36 to 37 pounds of boost, and it's made a little bit over 860 horsepower at the wheel. It's, for the most part, looks kind of normal on the outside, until you kind of walk back and you see this car's got a parachute on it. Go ahead and fire this car up. Her name's Strawberry, by the way. So we'll get in the car. A little bit more hard to get in this car, as that has, you know, full roll cage that's been done up by one of my friends. His name's Kenny Shelper from Brothers Garage, based out of North Carolina. And as you guys can see, the cage has been, you know, it's been signed off by the NHRA, so it's legit. And we'll go ahead and start this car up, kind of give the viewers an opportunity to see what it sounds like. Now this car, it sounds a little bit more aggressive due to the fact that it has a very aggressive race cam in it. And there you go. There goes the idle. Just turn it off right there. That's a little bit about my cars. But, you know, back to the experience of, you know, being in this industry for a little bit over 22 years now. I started off back in 1996, working in the shop. And, you know, the reason I got into it is because of the love and passion that I had for race cars overall. I always wanted to go fast. Not to be the fastest, but just to have basically a fast street car where I could drive it to and from the track. I never believed that one day I would be able to own 10-second cars, and hopefully, you know, they end up running faster. But you know, that of course takes money, and that's money. You know, money's that's hard to come by, right? And also time and effort, along with dedication. I'm super excited about making it onto Netflix. I hope to get on there and give the viewers and the audience a show, put up a show for them against some of these supercars. With my street car, of course. And you know, it'd be I think it'd be really cool. You know, I know you know, my mom will be looking you know, at me from a distance. She's no longer with us, but you know, originally she wasn't too supportive of my car habits. It was mainly my dad. My dad was the one that funded me. He lent me money, he gave me money, and at times a lot of the siblings didn't agree to that. But I am honored to have been able to tell people that because of my rough beginnings, and also with the support from my dad, it's been able to take me to where I am today. And you know, I'm very, very thankful about that. But hopefully the viewers, especially the kids out there that are watching, hopefully this gives them an opportunity to get themselves motivated and get into cars and keep them busy, keep them out of trouble. Because, I mean, you know, I'll be real honest with you. This is what drives me on a day-to-day basis. I eat, I sleep, and I think about cars. And so, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit about, checking out the garage. And that's a little bit about it right there. There you go. Of course, I got my little daily, right, bucket commuter right there. I bought this car for $500, but that's a different story, right? All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay. Until next time, keep it off the street and keep it at the racetrack.